Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm a little late. I left my beer in the fridge. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. Vietnamese Vixen. Trust me, it's going to get worse after this. You like that title. I'm your boy, Black Pedro. This should not be a Dro solo edition. It's changed. It's running a little late. Should be in a moment. That being said, man, Savage AF is a show that talks politics, hot topics, and current events in an I don't give a fluff kind of style. Don't worry, I'm a grown man who uses curse words, but the algorithm says don't use it too early. That's how you get banned. Back on live, we Monday through Friday, typically 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and woo, I am back on Instagram Live. Got that back today. So you can catch me over there as well. Cash me outside. As they say, I don't know who they is. Probably too old to use that phrase. That being said, if you ever miss us live, woo, you can cash us on our YouTube page. You see what I did? Cash me on YouTube. YouTube.com/C/SavageAFWorld. All of our shows are archived there. And you can catch up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mustard, catch up. When you get to our YouTube channel. Woo. Took us 6 months to shoot that promo in Bali. Yes, Amnificent, I am drinking beer. Okay. I have champagne taste, but this is my budget today. Anyways, man, make sure you subscribe, get notified, click that little bell, ding, ding. It really helps the algorithm. Tell your friends, don't be stingy, share. Okay. Savage AF is not crack cocaine. You don't have to keep it all to yourself. Okay. You can pass it around. Any videos you like? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. There we go. Give us that thumbs up, man. Go ahead. Even if you don't have thumbs, you can still click the thumbs with whatever you got. Some of you have been kicked off YouTube due to delinquent behavior, felonies, whatever. That's why we're also on Facebook. They don't have standards. You can literally plan an insurrection on there, and they'll help you find followers. That's right. Look us up on YouTube, Savage A.F. Okay, not just Savage AF, but Savage A.F. That's how we do that on Facebook. Get in there, invite your grandma. She's probably still on. More important than all of that, though, ladies and gentlemen, even though they, I'd say they did a brother wrong, had me banned off Instagram for 7 days at least off IG Live. It is still necessary. It's important. Without Instagram, comedians die daily. Just literally don't pay rent and all sorts of things. Followers, that's what we need. Not even jokes anymore. You don't have to write jokes. I just need to write followers. Dear follower, follow me. At Black Pedro on Instagram. At Comedian Shang. That's a G on the end. At Comedian Shang on Instagram. There's a twin cousin app to Instagram. It's called Threads. It's not a sewing app. The game changed, but the names remain the same. At Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. Woo! That being said, man, I do want to give some shout outs to those who are here with me in the building. Vietnamese Vixen, I see you. Amnificent, I see you. Kathy Baruch, I see you. Kim Coleman, best managers in the world, I see y'all. Over on YouTube's, where we get some of our most savage people. I see Nicole H, fresh out the penitentiary. Welcome back to society. Lady Hazel May is here. B Rose, she's not all petals. There are some thorns. You should wear those garden gloves. Nadia TV, I see you. LG, I see. Damani Jones is here. Sean Stubbs is here. Sandy English, okay, I see you. Is that a Lady Hazel May sighting I see as well? All right. Well, speaking out of jail, come on back. Treehead, okay, she's out of rehab. Look at you. First comment, I want some beer. Girl, that's why we sent you to the facility in the first place, to get clean. Take it from me. You don't want this life. I needed a beer today, though. Oh, Lady Hazel May is in that 3 p.m. traffic. Well, let these soothing sounds of this voice and all of the motherfuckers and sons of bitches I'm about to say, let that soothe you on your drive home. Miss is here. She said, we outside. Well, who in the hell left the gate open? Woo! Welcome back to society. Thank you all for joining us here. Ben Yosef, I see you over on IG. What up, though? Treehead's drinking water. Well, that's just boring and way too adult. When you said treehead, I thought it was something else. I didn't know you was out there watering trees. Who does that? Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's really our slogan. I'm your boy, Black Pedro. This has been a Dro Solo intro, but I've been told that Shang is on his way. Oh, you took some edibles though, Treehead. Okay, well, that's that's awesome. No, I commend that. They take a little bit too long to kick in for me. If it was me and I took some edibles right now, they're not kicking in until I'm like, and there's 4 things I want to leave you with. Then I'd be like, damn, what was that? What was the third one? Wait, which number am I on? Shit. No other Miranda. We only need one. I see you as well. Welcome to it. Yeah, I love how y'all be saying hi to each other and shit. Like, hey girl, how you doing? What happened with your bunion surgery? Like, y'all be knowing your whole life. Miss says Shang is molly-whopping dogs. Miss, that's ridiculous. Shang is Jamaican, not Haitian. Oh my God, wrong island. Come on. Oh, do we need a geography lesson? Google map it. Google map. It's same sea, different dog. Let's get into today's show, man. It's Wednesday, September 18th, 2024, in the time-space continuum. Black love goddess. I see you. Gina Emerson said, hi from Haisha. Where the hell is Haisha? That sounds like somebody really ghetto liked Haiti. It was like, I'm going to name my daughter Haisha. It's all good, though. Compton's Finest is here. Compton's Finest just left Walgreens, stocking up on baby oil. I don't know if that's the look, dog. Them feds going to get you. They tracking themselves now. Oh, JD Vance said Haisha. Is that what I missed, Gina? Okay, I see what you did. JD Vance said Haisha. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Well, that's that's that. Again, it's Wednesday, September 18th, 2024, in the time-space continuum. It's 3:17 p.m. on the West Coast. Miss says it's Diddy with Pedro's haircut last year. Okay, but we cut from a different cloth. You know what I'm saying? Same look, different barber. Take that, take that. And don't be laughing at Miss Adverb shit, Treehead. That's how she gets started. Because then she'll be like, oh, I got to laugh. Let me go harder. But wait, there's more. My haircut was solid last year. Stuns, I see you. My haircut was what I call military friendly or cop forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really confused law enforcement. They'd be like, did he serve? He must have a special set of skills. They thought I was Rebel Ridge with that haircut. By the way, very disappointing ending to Rebel Ridge. I mean, the brothers' kung fu skills were impeccable, but then at the end, I'm like, that's it? I mean, not to give it away, but I don't think he shot or killed one white person in that movie. And that is just not why I watched it. I don't want to see Black Rambo making level-headed decisions while fighting a town of cracker cops. Like, no, bro, go berserk. Get it. Like, do that. No other man. Miranda was disappointed with the movie altogether. If you haven't seen it, watch Rebel Ridge, man. It was. I enjoyed the action, but I think we could have gotten a more satisfying ending, for the culture. Reginald Bradford, I see you, man. What up, bro? All right, man. We just can't wait for Shang to come in. We got to keep it going. Treehead said, "What movie? It's on Netflix. It's like the number one." Ben Yosef said that shit was whack. Like I said, his kung fu skills were impeccable. I just needed to see one of them crackers die. That's all. Just one of the crackers. There's plenty to choose from. He could have killed one of them. It's called Rebel Ridge. It's like the number 1 or 2 movie on Netflix right now, and it's starring a brother. I don't know who his name is. I've never really seen him before. I don't know if y'all know what he's from. Belly Baila. I see you, mama. What's going on? But yeah, some good action, but altogether just like not that Black Rambo feel that I really needed from this movie, especially right now. I needed to see it. But anyways, for all those over on Instagram following me, just know that we do have a YouTube channel. We're also live on YouTube right now. Our comment section really goes down over there. It's a whole community, as Magic Johnson would say. But I do thank you for being on IG, because I was banned from doing IG lives for a full week for something I said. Little do they know, I'm not wearing pants or underwear right now. Take that, IG live. There's really one thing I just kind of wanted to focus on today. I know there's a lot to talk about. I need to see the full clip, to see the full interview, or forum, as I should say. But yesterday Kamala Harris sat down with I'm forgetting the name of the body now, but like the Society of Black Journalists or Black Journalists of America. I'm sorry, which one? But I can't remember the name of the group. But it's the same group where a couple weeks ago, Trump sat in front of all these black journalists and was like, "Is Kamala even black? Is she black?" So, what's up, man? Welcome to your show. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, stomp your feet, snap your fingers, blow your nose.
Snap your fingers.
Let the man know you're here for him. Give it up for Shane. Okay. Yeah, and he had a heroin accident, huh? You broke
I've been shooting up a lot.
You broke the needle again. Well, damn.
Yeah, I've been shooting up a lot. So what's up, LG? And when you shoot up, you know how that is. You bleed.
And it's hard to find the vein that 13th time. But I was just saying that tomorrow I want to get into Kamala sitting down with the, black journalist.
Actually, did you watch it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I caught clips of it here and there.
Yeah, I watched it.
I do want to see it. And
She did well. She did well.
yeah,
But we'll talk about it. We'll talk
yeah,
about it.
we'll get into
But
that tomorrow.
no, I when I jumped on, I could hear what you were talking about. I think that JD Vance, if you look at JD Vance, if you look at some of the things that he's doing and lying and saying that Haitians are eating your dogs, they're eating your cats, they're biting people, they're cannibals, is the one thing I really wanted to, you know,
Well, he also admitted to Dan Bash that
he flat out lies.
creating stories. But speaking of a story, have I got a oily one for you?
Oily?
Yeah.
God damn, you want oily?
Do I diddy dumb diddy do?
Hey man,
That's,
I like Diddy's music, man. Shut up.
yeah, well, I just gotta say, for those who don't know, Sean P. Diddy Combs was arrested, taken into custody, will remain in custody. His $48 million bail was rejected by a judge. He put up the house in Miami as collateral, or wanted to.
Yeah.
That's not happening. But as part of a raid in which the feds are claiming, sex trafficking, among other things.
1,000 bottles of baby oil, which that's what I got back there. I don't know if y'all can see. I have a whole cabinet of baby oil, so I'm not mad at that.
Well, did he do? But
he did.
That's too much baby oil, though.
That's too much baby oil. You don't think? Wait a
1,000?
minute. Oh, and lube.
Well, what the hell is the baby oil for if it ain't lube too?
Well, I'm just telling you, they found baby oil and lube.
If you have 1,000 bottles of baby oil at one time, at the same damn time, you are either
you're doing a lot.
You trafficking women or trafficking babies or abusing your penis and jacking off too much. There is no grown man that needs no 1,000 bottles.
Wait a minute.
Of baby oil.
I hate to dispute Pedro, and I will do it today. Pedro, there's never not too many times to masturbate. It's just never.
Now, Treehead, what we're not going to get into is I think, Shane, you can hurt yourself too much. And remember, they used to tell you go blind if you keep doing it.
I don't even know. Where are you at? What are you talking about?
Turn on the lights. But Treehead, what we're not going to get into is your favorite lube or whatever. She's like, why baby oil over Vaseline? It's a personal preference. There's no right or wrong answer. What we are discussing is the amount. Because if you had 1,000 tubs of Vaseline, Treehead, I'm judging you. Wait
a minute. Hold up. You can't be too judgmental about the baby oil. What you got to be more judgmental of is the sex trafficking. I think
that's what I'm saying. It's a clear indication.
Oh, you're back on?
That we back, dog. We back live on IG.
I am jealous. You motherfuckers, you.
Ellie Byler says he wanted them greased up. Well, says you need oil to cook the cat. Okay, I see what you did. See what you did.
Reginald, that is not right. Sapase, listen.
He's gonna slip up with that much baby oil. I see y'all got jokes for Diddy, man.
He gonna slip up,
But as Shane mentioned, this is a funny part of a very serious topic and allegation, which is that P. Diddy was basically holding multiple women, hostage for days at a time on occasion, whether in hotel rooms or at residencies. And doing all kind of freaky dickies. I think they call them freak offs or oil ups
or freak outs I
don't know.
But the bottom line is, anybody out there that's a P. Diddy fan or associated with P. Diddy, take that.
Yeah, I thought I told you that we won't stop, but
right,
you probably should. After 100 bottles of baby oil, who works down at the CVS?
Yeah,
that nigga's like, no, I need it by the case.
I need a whole bucket full.
No, you see all the baby oils that's on that dolly right now on the forklift. Yeah, no, lift that. No, put that in the Navigator. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
Make the easy sound and back it up.
Gina Emerson, come on, he didn't find it.
Wait,
They didn't.
Gina said they found over 700 dildos.
Well, I mean, wow, we ain't going nowhere.
But not with all these belly billers that pours clogged in a mug. I'm telling you that there's that much baby oil ain't
That's a
even
lot of
good
baby oil.
for
That's a
baby.
lot of baby oil. But the thing is, they're just like the R. Kelly Aaliyah thing. Black folks knew that there was something slippery about
Yeah.
this nigga a long time ago. And the bottom line is, it's come to fruition. Now, if you look at that, all of the things they're hitting him with, P Diddy will be P Diddy is definitely not going to be able to slide out of this one. He's just not.
Ben Yosef over on Instagram asks, "Who cares?" Well, listen.
Wow, Ben.
We joke about the baby oil and what I've now learned to be 700 dildos. But that being said, the real issue here is the human trafficking, the kidnapping, the intimidation that is alleged to occur. And overall, I think what we want to discuss is, the abusiveness that powerful people in our society can, partake in just because they can.
Well, you got to look at Epstein's Island. If you look at Epstein's Island, that was just all powerful people going to do freaky things over there, and they, influence young girls that were over there. But I don't think it's just that. I think P. Diddy had I've met him. I've met him on 3 occasions, and he does have that Svengali kind of "I'm a dictator, do what I say" type of attitude. He didn't do that with me as much. And in the group Onyx was there. He didn't really rock at them the same way. Yeah. I don't know if y'all know who Onyx is, but really not the niggas you want to do that with.
But I'm sure Diddy probably invited them because their one song was like, "Well, let the boys be boys," and Diddy was like, "That sounds good.
That sounds good to me." No, but you say
Pack Hawk 19. What up, though? I see you, Angie.
Who?
Pack Hawk 19. That's a homegirl over on IG.
But the bottom line is, whose fault is it? Is it P. Diddy's fault? Or is it, this is going to cause controversy? Or is it the women's fault for going? No, of course it's not. Of course it's P. Diddy's fault. Somebody said that. And there was, of course, it was a guy that was like, well, maybe the women, they wanted to do, that they came there to do that because they wanted to be next to the fame. No, motherfucker. No, that wasn't it. The reason is P. Diddy was a super freak, a super freaky. And he wanted power over these women. He had options to fuck anybody. He was at a level of financial level where he could have got some of the baddest chicks in the world, but that wasn't enough. He needed that I gotta have power over them shit. Cause I seen some people that are mud ducks. Now I ain't the best looking nigga in the world, but I was looking at these people like, when did the spell cast on these motherfuckers? And when does the spell lifted? And they were gruesome dudes with badass chicks because they had paper. And P. Diddy could have just had some bad chicks that he fucks with, and I said, not the extra stuff. And why do they know about Onyx? Yeah, Onyx was there when I met him.
Damani Jones says Sticky Fingers was his nemesis. I could see that.
Yeah, no, I mean they was like, when I met him, I like, and they thought I was joking, and they just always are on like this, like, yo, for real, son, everybody fight, like, and I was like, hey, slow down, it's okay. But
it's hard to fight when everybody is greased the fuck up.
Going up.
Come here. No, hold still.
I got you. No, I don't. No, I think
jumping in the pool like, this ain't water. It's just filled with baby oil.
No, I think
Tia said, I will always and forever listen to his artists. He had dope artists. No doubt.
Oh, no. You must not listen to none of the music now from now on.
No, Biggie will be forever listened to it. That's not happening.
Oh, really? I know. See, but you're a Biggie fan. I'm not.
Well, that's just weird.
That's
Okay,
not weird. Not at all. Oh, wow. Wow.
that's
You know
just
what,
odd.
Pedro? Let me
For a New
first off,
Yorker,
I do not like. I
ain't
didn't
you
like
from
Biggie. I
Brooklyn?
didn't like that. But the content at the time was the same old drug dealer shit and thug
Money,
shit.
hoes, and clothes. All a nigga knows.
Yeah, I
He
just
talk
was
rap
more
about
into
Catholic
stuff that
school.
was moving us forward. It was stuff moving us forward, and I was into conscious rap and some KRS stuff and some, poor righteous teachers and stuff that was a little bit more Afrocentric and progressive to push us forward. And I just thought that was like there was so many niggas just like that. I just was like, whatever. Uh,
Uh, Treehead said he wasn't doing all this
I
for
said that.
sophistication. It was just about power and blackmailing.
That's
No
what I
doubt.
said, Treehead.
But when you hear some of these details that are being alleged, um, Belly Bila says he would be in business meetings with women feeding him grapes. That's just some weird.
That's a yeah, no, he no, I
But
mean you gotta think, go back to the cheesecake thing when he did it on MTV. I don't know if y'all young enough to know that. He made a motherfucker go get the cheesecake. I can understand testing people, but then he was doing some old Spengali shit that he deserved hands. He deserved a whole hand sandwich for that shit.
but when we hear allegations that you know oh, and Belly Bila has eyewitness accounts from a friend of hers. But that women were being abused and marks would be left on them, and then they would be forced to stay in either these hotel rooms or the house and not be able to leave until their bruises cleared up, so that there would be no evidence, or that people just at
Yeah,
a
but
time would
what
just.
about the woman he beat up? What is the woman he beat up we saw on video?
Oh, Cassidy. That set off. That was a former girlfriend of his, former artist of his. He settled out of court in that after she brought up a $38 million lawsuit behind that. But and I think that it was just kind of like the icing on
Here we
the
go.
cake in terms of his.
The icing on the cake. You had to say icing.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Did you
man.
really say icing? Come on, man.
Well,
Uh,
I don't know what to tell you. So it was the
no,
icing on the cheesecake.
yeah. Okay, we're too young to know about the cheesecake incident. I
It's when,
okay,
it's when he had making the band, right? And he had one of the
yeah.
members go get the cheesecake or something.
To go to Brooklyn to get the cheesecake, and that was a hump, and they made him walk and all kind of shit. Got to be back by a certain time. That's Bengali shit, and he deserved hands. They should have got pieced up, and it's as simple as that. Somebody needed to piece him up, and now the government is piecing him up. And people once some I was talking to somebody in New York that was saying that we're losing all our heroes. Motherfucker, that P Diddy wasn't my hero. Y'all compare. If
Yeah,
there's
yes, bro.
yeah, motherfuckers in Brooklyn used to think, oh, Biggie my hero. No, he's not. Neither is Jay-Z or none of them. Y'all.
I mean, they can be your hero if you want them to, but I mean,
Man,
at some point, you probably need to rethink that. Gina Emerson says his insurance company paid that settlement to Cassidy. So, if I'm understanding this right, Gina, that would mean that he had a like domestic violence ass whooping
insurance.
policy. Like
If you're getting your ass beat by your boyfriend, you need this insurance.
he's
I
like
mean,
two. He's like one black eye, 1,500 a month. Two black eyes, it jumps up to 5,000. So you might want to think
bloody
about
lip.
over.
We are winning. I mean, it's just. I think the bottom line is P Diddy. Unfortunately, all that Spengali shit and a lot of the fame went to his head fast. From the three times I was around him, from a distance, obviously, I just was like, yo, this motherfucker really thinks he's the king. And the first thing, I don't know why, I was young then. Since y'all want to make fun of how old I am, I was young and I really did think this motherfucker needs to get pieced up. Somebody need to piece him up because he's acting real funny style. You've seen that before. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Remember how the dude that books the Thursday on at the Laugh Factory acts?
Belly Baila.
You know who I'm talking about?
Say it again. The one who what?
That you said there's some people felt that with Tehran. That that kind of attitude. I don't see that. I don't like people like that. When I was younger, I was
Like, they think that Tehran has 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
no, that he has that kind of same kind of persona and
Or
mentality.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I hope Tehran. I hope you don't have 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
It's a lot, and
That's a lot. That's a
I feel
lot.
like the feds are going to track that now. Like, if you buy too much TNT, they like, well, what's going down? Where you going with all them dynamites?
Right.
Gene Emerson says it was liability insurance, and then Tree has said insurance companies don't pay criminal debts, but if I'm understanding this again, no JD, no legal training. If Gina Emerson says liability insurance, that would, I think, apply to civil matters, and is not criminal. Like Donald Trump was not convicted of sexual assault against E. Jean Carroll. He was held liable for
Of
sexual assault
sexual
in
assault,
a
and
civil.
also the description of grape. They said grape. They did definitely say grape. And by the way, Diddy wasn't a goon. He wasn't a goon. Stop it, Miss.
No, I know
He
she. I
was
think she said. Oh, she said J Diddy, Uncle Russell, goons.
Russell, Uncle
No, this is
Russell.
kind of this is kind of goony stuff though. Like,
That's goonish.
it's goonesque. It's goonage.
It's not goony goo goo, but it's goonish.
It's goon enough.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Get
saying.
your ass arrested. You know what I'm saying? Compton's finest said that was workman's comp. Now stop. Now stop.
You know what, man? This whole and the thing is, after the Cassidy thing, he's not gonna have any credibility. We saw you do it, man. You're on thing. There's nothing you can do to. It's a wrap for Biddy. You know, for Diddy. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He's done, and we'll move on to other things. For some reason, now I'm starting to think like Ben. I'm starting to be like, not so what, but yeah, man. I don't really have no empathy when you see him drag a woman down the hallway like he did, Cassidy, and the way he did that woman, that was I don't have no empathy for
But,
him at
but
all.
but in terms of caring, I think as a society, we all need to open our eyes. And when we talk about, because you talked about earlier that, like, people like Diddy's my hero, Jay-Z is my hero, blah blah blah. It's like Biggie was my hero. It's like, you know, maybe we need to realign our definitions of hero and those that we sort of worship, as you will, and the people we look up to in our society, right? Because
Okay,
I bet you, if you really took away all the glitz, the glamour, the gold, and that fucking baby oil, the shit wouldn't look so shiny. You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, I have people I look up to. You don't have nobody you look up to?
Oh yeah, but it's like it starts with like my mother and my little sister, who I'm so proud of, right? Like, one of my favorite people in the world ever was my elementary school music teacher, right? Mr. Shout out to Hosea Taylor, may you rest in peace, right? Like, there are so many heroes that are accessible to us that aren't on TV portraying these fake images that none of us are going to attain, right? Like,
Right.
I saw a clip once of like 2 Chainz, and he was being interviewed for something, and he's sitting in the back of a Rolls Royce, dripped in Louis and Gucci and whatever, and he was like, they wanted to partner up with me because they understand that I make this shit look attainable right here. You know what I'm saying? I make it look attainable. I was like, yeah, you make it look attainable, but realistically, society isn't set up for it to be
Not set up
attainable.
for being attainable.
Most people,
Yeah, it's
and if it
infinitesimal.
is, it's you're foregoing a mortgage to
Uh,
buy
I
a Louis purse. You know what I'm saying?
I do have people that I think are iconic, but I don't idolize. The only one that I would be even close to that would be possibly Eddie Murphy, and I would say more. I saw him as iconic, but I didn't idolize him. And once I met him, a lot of that faded away. Not because he wasn't the dopest motherfucker I seen doing comedy for that initiated what I want to do for a living, but the fact that he was cool. Like, if now I've met people, other people I thought were dope. I've met Prince, and he was mad normal I mean, other than the high heels and
He
the,
beat you in basketball, though, didn't he? In them
yeah,
bullets.
I mean, yeah, he can hoop.
Dunked on your whole ass, didn't
All right,
he?
he can hoop. He can hoop. He got
He had to make
skills.
that nigga pancakes,
He
didn't he?
crossed me over a couple times. I was like, but I
And,
have met, I met Prince, and there's people I've met that I was like, yo, after I met him, I was like, yo, fuck you.
over on my IG, Mnificent asked, "How come he didn't pay bond?" I believe as of today, Mnificent, that a judge denied Diddy bail. He, I believe, put up his $48 million mansion in Miami as collateral, and they was like, "Nah, bruh." Hold on, I saw a new name I want to go to first, real quick, and I'm sorry. Joyner is the last.
I know her.
How do you pronounce the first name? I'm sorry, Xanthi. I'm sorry if I'm messing it up, but they say that all of this is so bad. I don't condone what he did. Don't allow anyone to beat you up, but it is time for folks to stop idolizing stars. And the only part I would
Disagree with that shit.
maybe criticize about it when you say don't allow anyone to beat you up. Uh, Sometimes the point of getting beat up is you couldn't do shit to stop it. Like,
Right. It wasn't like you were like, I choose to get beat up.
Yeah, like, so, and that's definitely the situation.
This is another new name right after that.
Simple Maths. Very shameful for the Black community. Pushes back race relations due to having such, disgusting individuals. Now, I would also disagree with that, Simple Math. Because and I think this is a part of construct of racism, is that one Black person's behavior gets lumped on to the entire group, and I don't think any of us should carry this onus around like, damn, Diddy done fucked it up for us. No, nigga,
You know what? I can't even go do my show. Why?
Nigga, I still gotta shake
Diddy.
some motherfucking lotion out like that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got no 1,000 oils in this.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, a lot of times we're held accountable according to society. If one black person does some disgusting shit or horrible shit, it's all Black people. Instead of us saying who's done the most heinous shit in the world, and the reason I blanket, you tell me to stop doing that, Pedro, but I blanket white folks is because collectively, white folks have done some of the most heinous shit in the world. If you look at how they came to America, Trail of Tears, the Tuskegee experiment. We didn't do that kind of shit, but they have. So I do blanket them a little bit more, but you can't blanket us. We're not a monolith.
I think one thing we can blanket this with, and I believe it's outside of race, is that old adage. Oh, shout out to Justin Wings Wade out there, man. Funny comedian, very talented actor. Make sure y'all follow him on IG, Justin Wings.
Also, great pit fighter. I don't know if you knew that.
Ah, yes. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But outside of race, there is that adage that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And,
nah, man.
Because we brought up other names outside of Blackness, right? Like, we brought up Epstein, we've brought up Trump, right? So
Trump,
Trump
for sure.
Put this pussy grabber in chief, right? So and not a convicted, but a liable sexual assaulter.
Right, he's liable, but he is a convicted fraudster and a convicted felon. So, and people said that you're not a convicted felon until you actually sentence. Nope. Once the judge goes pop, 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 guilty, you're guilty. So stop that bullshit. Somebody Black was saying that. I was like, on TikTok earlier. I was like, shut the fuck up. You wrong, and you're slightly dumb. Not full dumb, but the perimeter of you is just dumbness. Now,
Diddy don't represent me.
But no, these people don't represent us, and it kills me where there's some people saying, taking the onus. Why would you do that? Why would you take that shit on your shoulders? That's stupid.
Nicole H is speaking of taking shit on your shoulders. She says sometimes you got to get beat up for the check too. Multiple streams of income.
Sometimes you got to take that ass whooping.
She come in her other job like, I was moonlighting this weekend.
Yeah, listen, we're gonna get off of Pete. We did a lot on Diddy today, but Diddy dumb. That's so fucking funny, man.
That's too much baby oil, man.
That's a lot of baby oil.
I feel like some kind of red flag.
You ain't never used that much baby oil? Come on, man.
brother. I don't have
See,
enough.
I'm light skinned dudes with baby oil on it. We look like salamanders. So you brown skin, so you could use the salad. You could look like Tyrese. You got that Tyrese shit going on. So you would look glistening. I would look like who's that salamander with glasses?
They'd be like, "Hey, turn off that light bulb." And why is it
Yeah.
walking?
Why is it walking? Why is it so shiny? But the thing is, if you look at how the media is playing it up, there are going to be people like, see what the blacks do, and they eat our dogs, and they eat our cats, and they're sexual predators. And in actuality, the most sexual predators and pedophilic people and serial killers and mass shooters by far are snow heathens, are the Caucasians.
Also, big perpetrators of sexual abuse and assault, horny dogs.
Horny dogs.
If your dog humps legs, please keep that motherfucker away from me. Because we trying to have a conversation. All of a sudden they come up and just start doing this shit.
Yeah, you know what I do? You know what I do when dogs do that shit.
I don't even know why we got there.
Yeah, I don't know why you went there. You hump on my leg, I'm allowed to send you to the nether realm.
Okay, of course, YT would say this black sociopath is still black. Let's focus on the sociopath part because that could be dealt with.
Yeah, but
that part ain't got nothing to do with the behavior.
YT, there's nothing you can say you can dispute anything I fucking said, and at all. If you look at the stats, and this has been proven time and time again, everything I said, mass shooters, pedophilic people, or pedophiles. When you look at serial killers, it has been consistently white males, and occasionally it's a black male or a white woman, but it's not that often. There's not a lot of black women that are serial killers. If you look at the stats, that's number one. Number two, P. Diddy, because he had all this shit going on with him and feeling that fame thing, and it goes to your head, sometimes you do fucked up shit. I am on the ABCDEFGHIJ. I'm Z-list famous. I can go into parties and do all that shit, and I am Z-list famous, and I know it. And even at my level, I've seen some people think I'm going to be a certain way, and then they meet me and go, "Oh, this motherfucker's cool." So whereas in P. Diddy was always on that, that yeah shit. He was always like that.
Simple math is you're making the equations complicated. Simple math says this may blow up further if it transpires that there is a proven link to Tupac's death. Woo! Well, let hey,
wow.
One conspiracy at a time. I mean,
we're going
1,000 baby oils and 700 dildos into this. Let's see where this
goes.
Oh,
and lubricant. And you got to remember, they found a lot of lubricant.
I'm like, what? Okay, so he just used the baby oil topically, and then the actual lube is for penetration.
We don't want to go into the details of actually what he did. The dildos was to fight with.
You only got one dick, so you got to fill the other holes with something.
Yeah, he would have two of his people work for him. He'd throw two dildos down and go, "We're having tryouts," and then they would fight each other with the dildos.
They was dildo jousting and shit.
Yeah. And whoever won,
fighting naked women and be like, "Oh,
yeah." And then whoever won, they became part of the entourage.
Now, speaking of entourage, somebody who about to get kicked out is Kuja Damas. Welcome to the show, but fuck you, nigga. He said having 1,000 bottles of baby oil is to stay juicy. Ain't that right, Pedro? You gonna stop with these juicy references, my nigga? I ain't black Pedro. I ain't juicy Pedro.
Why?
It ain't the blacker the Pedro, the darker the juice, or nothing.
Why do you keep doing that, Kuja Damas? You come in hot. You always come in hot.
Niggas can't just say hi.
See, I've met him on more than one occasion, and him and his wife came to the show. Cool motherfucker. A lot bigger than I thought he would be. He's not a small dude. Now his brain, tiny. I'm fucking with you, man. White team jump
game, small.
Yeah, it's tiny. Brontosaurus, big body, little tiny brain. Oh, he did. I didn't say
No,
Juicy
no,
Pedro.
I know what you're doing. He said I
Yeah,
didn't say Juicy Pedro.
he
I
didn't say
asked,
Juicy,
is that right? But
but
you asked me as if I was a
he
juicy
was.
expert.
He
No,
insinuated. He
you're talking to
insinuated
me, juice
juiciness.
master, nigga. I see what you did. Don't appreciate it, dog. I'm gonna pour some more beer. Over on IG, Magnificent says, so has he come out as bi or gay? You know what? Again,
Who gives a now that part? Who gives a fuck?
no, coach, you know we cool, dog. We boys. Uh I think this is one of those things, like we've said earlier, that this wasn't about sexuality
It
or
was about power. Stop
just
it.
about a power play,
Who
and
gives a
that's
fuck
what
if
it
he
is.
was gay or not? That's the part that killed me. Who gives a fuck if he was fucking dudes, girls, animal? He's a something wrong with him, and he gonna pay for it. But people are like, well, what if he gay? So what? He's still wrong. He's a criminal, and once it all comes out, the shit that he did, forget all. Even if they find him innocent, which is a far stretch, the
Well,
shit
I
he
mean,
did to Cassidy, right there, fuck you, dude. The shit he did to Cassidy, fuck you, dude.
yeah,
Hands.
and you know, I would think that, you know, we could ask YT Johnson about this as you know, our official representative of the LGBT community. It's like,
Wow.
is
Wow.
1,000 bottles of oil necessary? Like, do you need 700 dildos? Like, YT, tell us, you know, how many dildos do you have at any given time, and what is your, you know, gallon amount of baby oil that you go through weekly, monthly, quarterly, right?
If you
So,
could just give us an estimate.
and I really don't think it's any of it's tied to sexuality. So,
Okay, yeah. So I think that the bottom line is some people get off of that because we have the funny part of the oils, but I'm talking about him as a man. The shit he did to her, at least from the video I saw, was pretty fucking brutal. And I just feel like, yo, man, right there, you a bitch. You got bitch in you. You got a lot of bitch in you because she wasn't like she was stabbing him. Or like if a woman's gonna stab you, yeah, you got to either drop her or at least grab her, get her off of you. But if you're just doing that because you want a power move, then fuck you. And people could say they're fans of. I've had some people say they're fans of Diddy and fuck me because you ain't shit and you ain't never did all the things he did. Not the fucking point. I hate when people compare, like, well, no, Pedro, you ain't headlining no big arenas, and when they go there when you make a point about somebody.
right.
Yo, first off, I look at my hand. Fuck you. Secondly, it's not about that. This man obviously had some kind of power trip shit that made him do wackadoo shit. He's in the same vein as Trump because he's a wackadoo. And if any of y'all are Trump supporters, eat broken glass, bitches. But the bottom line is, it's that same mentality, that narcissistic, I'm leader of all things and I can do whatever to you. But when you do something back to him, now you're praying to God. Fuck that. Now, God didn't make you do that shit to Cassidy. God didn't make you do that shit where you was, because you're famed punking niggas. And some of the niggas, maybe they were simps or had punk in them, but that shit wouldn't have happened to me. It wouldn't have happened to Pedro. There's some Cuchadamas for sure that would have happened to us, but there's some people that like to play off of their power or they status. And okay, how long you know me, Pedro?
A full 20 years, bro. For real.
Like decades. That would be, yeah.
Now we literally met in 04, and that was the first gig you ever took me
Right.
on.
So as you ever been around me where I'm trying to like big dog people?
I mean, only big dogs, but not
What?
people. I've seen you big dog a big
Oh,
dog,
see, going back to the dog thing.
but not people.
I wasn't even going here. You circle back. Yes, I had some anger issues pertaining to dogs back in the day, and I wasn't even going that direction.
My bad.
The thing, it happens, man. Hey,
You misunderstood the question.
yeah, the comedic mind sometimes thinks.
No. You know, you don't know. You don't do that.
No, I just think there's a way to handle your shit.
That's with Gerard Carmichael.
Unless it's
For a while,
I
you
never.
tried to big dog.
I didn't try to
Not
big
face
dog
to
him.
face.
No, face to face too. I didn't try to big dog him, I was just like, stop with all that fucking that frou-frou shit. Stop with that shit, and minimizing other motherfuckers because you got success for some magical reason. Apparently, you found some kind of 2 crystals that you put together, and then Satan popped up and said, "Sign this," and that's how your fame happened.
I gotta be Satan.
It's got to be Satan or whoever. Somebody magical. But no, I think why y'all not see now you got them started with me and the dog killing. Listen, I listen, I didn't kill a pack of dogs. It was I didn't walk into a little pet thing with puppies and go, yeah. It was a full-grown German Shepherd that could have ripped my throat out.
It sounds like Hitler being like, it wasn't genocide. I let some live. I mean, we used
come on, man.
Some of them for the labor.
No, Diddy's gone. Would you? Okay, let me ask this for people in the feed. Do you think because of the situation that he's caught in right now, is it a wrap? It's a wrap. He's done. Just like Juicy Mole or whatever. Ain't nobody hired him for acting no more. Have you seen him in anything? Nope. And
what he did was obviously some mental health issue.
He's done.
But this is
done.
Cancellation shit here. And like you said, we've already seen the video of him and Cassidy. So to be like, nope, I ain't abused nobody or keep them or hold them against it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's done.
But if you look at the Cassidy thing, all your credibility goes out the window when you try to say anything else. Your credibility's shot, dude. And I've been around him and seen him acting like a little Spengali, like that. And I didn't know him then, and I don't know how. Maybe he was having a bad day that day, and another 2 times I saw him having a bad day. And the fact that my mentality went to that nigga needs to get pieced up. He need bip 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 bip. And I didn't even know him. You know how you meet somebody and you're like, yo, Pedro's done it at a reunion. Some people need to get slaptasticness.
Yeah, a laying of the hands is it's in the Bible, I believe. Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Wow. Now we get into questions. Mimi, wait, you killed a dog? I didn't say.
In court, he would say he defended himself.
I defended myself from a possible having my throat ripped out.
You said I'm leaving. Hold on. You got to hear the whole story.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. So if a wolf was attacking you and you shot the wolf, would you be wrong, Mimi?
Court OE, I see you over there on IG, man. Yeah, I've had to lay hands, man. We try to keep it friendly in comedy.
No.
But speaking of laying of hands, I know of some hands that could be laid on certain individuals just based on the verbiage they used. And when I play this clip for you, you might just be like,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
Now, we're talking about Haitians a lot, especially surrounding their immigration to Springfield, Ohio, specifically.
Legal immigrants.
Don't try me, Court. So this is from the Megyn Kelly show, which is basically like her just sitting in her living room, but she talks to racists and we talk real shit. But here's
she is racist because she thinks a black Santa Claus is just dirty.
And by the way, this is the same Megyn Kelly, formerly of Faux News or Fox News, as they like to try and call themselves, who Trump said was, bleeding out of her eyes, bleeding out of her whatever.
Yeah,
that whole thing, right? That was that. So this Megyn Kelly had this guest on her show, and this motherfucker said, what?
And if you listen to the full clip, he says, by drawing attention to what's happening on the ground, it's just as this line goes online, you don't hate the media enough. Go ahead.
You remember Alternative Facts with Kellyanne? They did the same thing. She wasn't saying you make up fictions and pretend they're facts. You bring other facts to bear in the debate that are being ignored. And that's what he was saying. And I think it was in that interview where Dana Bash says, the police have gone through 11 months of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants taking geese from ponds. Only 2 calls. And I think one lesson of this whole story, people don't care about geese.
Let's go back one, because it got let's just go back.
And if you listen to the full clip, he says, by drawing attention to what's happening on the ground, it's just as this line goes online, you don't hate the media enough. Go ahead.
You remember Alternative Facts with Kellyanne? They did the same thing. She wasn't saying you make up fictions and pretend they're facts. You bring other facts to bear in the debate that are being ignored. And that's what he was saying. And I think it was in that interview where Dana Bash says, the police have gone through 11 months of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants taking geese from ponds. Only 2.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Nigga, what you say? Only 2 people called about Haitian immigrants? He didn't say the part. He said Haitian immigrants.
If anybody's surprised, slap yourself. Number one, I'm
how
not
you end
surprised.
up saying nigga instead of immigrants?
It ain't even close.
They
ain't even close. Hey, hippopotamus. If that's like hippopotamus, I'm saying hippopotamus. Then I say some word that ain't even xenophobe. Like, it's not even close.
Like he said, he's like, and only 2 people have called and complained about Haitian immigrants, right? You'd be like, oh, slip of the tongue.
Yeah, but not straight up ERs. Listen, I'm not surprised. And I'm surprised that Trump has not slipped up. Yeah, he calling, Kamala a nigger.
I mean, listen, yeah, he said Haitian niggas, right? Like, and he said, and then basically, by the way, he tried to cover it up. He basically ended up saying Haitian nigga immigrants, which is just like, hip hop don't even talk like that. Like, like you wouldn't even there's no hip hop artist in the world that would be like, and where all my Haitian nigga immigrants at? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'd be like real ass niggas, real ass Haitians, but they wouldn't be, where are my real immigrants at? Where my Haitian nigga immigrants at?
Well, the bottom line is black people said, well, we call each other that name. And sometimes younger audiences call white people that constantly. So what's the difference? There is a difference, you motherfuckers. You dummy thought that Trump gave you the stimmy, dumb, bought some gold shoes because you thought they were cool because Trump made them dummy motherfuckers. Stop it.
Miss says, who gave him a pass in his circle? Well, apparently Megyn Kelly did, because
Megyn Kelly's like that.
She ain't even, they were just like, oh yeah, I slip up all the time. I'm like, pass me the nigger. Salt. Like, in situations that ain't even got nothing to do with it. Like,
I can see if you said Nicaraguans. You go,
like, it's not.
Yeah, you go, yeah. He meant to say Nicaraguans, and he just said Nicaraguans or whatever. But this is obviously the situation. And this person has a big platform for the right. And there's people on the right that aren't coming out against him, which shows you where their head's at and how they feel. The right never comes out against the stuff that they need to come out against. They don't come out against Trump for his fuckery. They don't come out against J.D. Vance for calling women sad cat ladies. I think that's what it is.
Magnificent says, as a teacher, I don't allow students to call themselves the N-word. That is a beautiful thought. I just need you to be a teacher. I need you to go teach at a white school and teach them not to call anybody the N-word.
And then Corto,
then we'll get back to the black community.
The boy that boy better not hope these Haitian niggers run up on him. And by the way, I'm sorry.
I'm a person who uses the word a lot, blah, blah, blah. But, I also believe that this is a word that anybody can say. But if you're white and you want to say it, I would ask why. And when I say I would ask why, it's after I slapped the taste out your mouth.
So you would, if somebody white said that to you or around you, or you're at a comedy club and one of these little white comics that feel like they hip or feel like you ain't gonna do nothing said it to you, what would be your first reaction?
Nobody's ever called me that, but I would definitely, I definitely had times where I'm like, hey man, don't use that word around me. I think I told you this wasn't a white person. But I told this story that like at work a few months ago, I was bartending, and they seem to be Middle Eastern to me, but
yeah, you told me about that.
My nigga came out their mouth. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay. I thought they kicked me off of IG again, but it's only because of time. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, because it's been consistently kicking off. No, I think that people say people get a pass. No, they don't get a pass. Still, at least with me, I'm getting to the point now.
I've definitely told people don't say that. And that night at the bar, I was like, "You call me nigga again, I'm gonna beat your ass."
Yeah, so yeah, but the thing is, that bothers me, and I'm starting to realize, am I really, like somebody says 72? I don't like when I see young black comics call white people. I don't like young black people that call white people this nigga here, that nigga here, that nigga here, and where their act is just peppered with it, and it's become an adjective or a verb, and I don't like it.
Miss said, "Did your hobo say it?"
We're going back to that, and me, I didn't kill a bunch of dogs. Stop it.
Yeah, it was just the one that was trying to kill him. And no, my hobo did not say that. Okay, she needed a place to stay, so she had to do. Lady Hazel May comes with the hallmark moment. She said, "Can we just be one? Let's start here on Savage AF. We are just people, no more colors." We didn't make this shit up, right? This is some white supremacy shit, and niggas are just trying to survive it. That's all.
Yeah, but no, I when you like, where's the right wing to come out and condemn this dude? They won't, because that's how they think too.
They're the wing that made the N-word.
Yeah.
They are the nigga bird that flies this shit around the planet.
And they both have the same wings. That's come on, you know what it is. And then Megyn Kelly, did she come out and condemn him after that? Did she do a press? Not, you know what we heard? Silence. We heard a mouse pissing on some cotton. That's now that, by the way, now that's old school nigga shit.
That's a good one. Okay.
You're like, wait a minute, I've never heard that one. No, I mean, we didn't hear anything. We didn't hear anything from the Democratic. I mean, we heard it from the Democratic side, but the Republican side never really comes out against that. Also, if you look at Megyn Kelly flipping out on Taylor Swift, there's a video of her losing her shit about, it's because you're going to vote for this woman. And the only thing she didn't say is this nigger girl, she's flipped. She's losing her shit. But she also, after all that shit that the people at Fox did to her and all this stuff, she's even drank the Kool-Aid. These motherfuckers like to drink the Kool-Aid of racism. And there's nothing we can do.
Kool-Aid is like our shit too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Grape Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Orange Kool-Aid.
I'm not surprised by the fact that white folks or white people do the shit they do. And I see people that are black get surprised by it. Why? They used to hang us from trees. Why are you surprised by shit they do? They used to feed babies to alligators for sport. Picnic is from what, Pedro?
Well, I learned that it was pick a nigger, but I've also heard that that's not the actual origins of it either. But either way, we know that there were many, many white people in the past that would lynch a Negro and gather around with blankets and do what we might.
Yeah, and cut his penis off.
Yeah, and then make postcards out of it, and then send it
to their friends
out west to be like, see what y'all missing?
Redistricting, redlining, on and on and on. If you look at the different stuff, I know in my career there's been stuff that I spoke out because I was a little bit, a tad bit militant in my youth, and that has hindered me. But then a white comedian could say all the most crazy shit in the world. So I understand the double standard of it, but I want to see the media and what's Megan whatever whore, slut.
Megan Tron, that bitch is
she is, you know.
Miss says,
roll out Megan whore.
I know where Freaknik is from. That's not what we talking about. She
said,
bro. Yeah, I saw you twerking. It seemed
Miss is on one. And why would you put P. Diddy's? Why would you put P. Diddy's as your picture? I just,
that's what she do. She picks.
That's what she do. No, I really do think that honestly, if you look at the situation, they're getting bolder. What she got to say now?
She said I was dropping it like it was hot against a Nova to Uncle Luke. It was a classic Nova, 20-inch rims. I mean, it was done
up to Uncle Luke.
Bootleg shit.
All the women that listen to used to Uncle Luke, all of y'all are whores. If you like that shit, you're a whore. Okay. No, I think that we won't see anything. And I'm going to tell you, this last 50-something days of the election, I think it's going to get worse. I think they're going to say worse and worse stuff. I think they're going to ramp it up because Trump, on the real, he has no policy. He has no grasp of policy or reality. When he talked about child care, he went on a fucking rant. Didn't know what the fuck he was saying. He's a what did they say? I saw it in Marvel where he said he's crazy as a bag of cats.
Here's the thing, man. This is why we say feelings, facts matter. You got to be more accurate, man. It's not that Trump doesn't have a plan or whatever. He has concepts of a plan.
It's concepts.
He has concepts of a plan,
which means as good as a plan.
Which means he's thinking about having ideas. You know what I'm saying? Which is like preparing to think about eating. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, just kind of like thoughts of showering, or I have proposals to wipe my ass,
but I have not brought it to fruition.
It's just kind of like Miss Adverb has, an idea of raising kids, but
doesn't really
an actual real concept of what it might be like to initiate a initial process towards paying child support.
Right.
Just concepts of a plan.
It's a concept. And by the way, YT Johnson, everything you say is garbly goop. And what is the last shit you said?
YT don't get you don't get the laugh emojis and nothing. Nobody's ever like, right at YT, I hear you, brother. Yeah, speak that truth. You're just here to like troll really and try and get attention.
Oh yeah, but YT Johnson, I you know what?
Folks, chime in if you think YT Johnson is so goddamn hilarious on this show.
Just smoking us.
Woo!
Oh wow, she said, "I'll dog walk you." Do we have to say dog walk?
Yeah.
Why do we have to keep? Yeah. Why do we revisit that? Stop it.
Well, until y'all let go of hobo ho,
I'm gonna be getting that for a long time. And then, in fact, we just lost a viewer. Like, you did what? I'm out of here.
Yes, she's like, I'm gone.
Hey, and they met me. Said we met you at the Laugh Factory feeding the homeless. So you can't give me a pass for Cujo trying to kill me and me taking initiative to save my life. But while I was feeding the homeless and helping crippled kids, I helped a bird fix his wing, and now he can fly. He comes and lands right on my window all the time and says, "Thank you, Shang." Then he
I feel
flies
like
off.
birds fly like this though. Like, get out, this motherfucker. Go on, get. Tria said, I barely notice YT most times. Nicole H says we ignore YT. Miss, of course, comes with the dynamite. YT Johnson open mouth kisses.
Me.
Who's your dad? Diddy? Is Diddy your dad?
Is Diddy your dad?
Oh, Lord.
Me. Oh, so now you're gonna use the moon cricket thing. Oh, that's messed up. I ain't did that joke in forever, but
a clear-cut moon cricket. Wow.
A clear cut as opposed to like a fuzzy.
They hit you with, I think they're hitting you with complexion too.
Yeah. Oh, I got it because I'm light skinned. You know what's wild about my life, people in this feed? A lot of motherfuckers really don't say that to me in person. I mean, I'm gonna be real. You would think as a light-skinned motherfucker my whole life that there'd be a lot of black people saying some light-skinned shit to my face. Never. I mean, if it was the case, now online I've had somebody say goofy shit, and I've had online or another comic might say it from the stage, oh, this light-skinned angry motherfucker, but never like come up to me and said that. So, oh, my bad. One time when the guy pulled a gun on me at Birdland West in Long Beach, the girl that was his girlfriend said it to me when I walked on stage. My bad.
Okay.
And then she was missing these two front teeth. And so I just murdered her from the stage with like jack-o'-lantern, put a candle in your mouth. Yeah, exactly. Put a candle in your mouth, bitch, and get in the window. You know what you're supposed to do. It's Halloween. And I was killing her. And I said, I see that weave, and what Psycho brand dog food you on, 4 or 5, because it's glossy coat. Killing her. And then her boyfriend came out with the side piece gun, like pulled it to the side like this. And then he said, did you call my hoe a bitch?
Yeah, shut up. He ain't say that.
Yes, he did. And then another comic, big ass built buff motherfucker Brandon, he was strapped. He walked me off the stage and walked me down to where my car was. And in fact, Cameron was 3. Yeah. And I got in the car. I got scared in the car. I wasn't scared for some reason when they pulled the gun on me. I said the corny shit. Like, if you ain't had that gun, man, it'd be a whole different ball game. You know that motherfucker. And then Brandon came.
What the fuck?
I was like, yeah, what was I thinking? And my hands are shaking while I'm driving. Like, yeah, that really, by the way, that's a real story.
Well, shoot me then.
Yeah. It's like, while I'm in the car, I say this shit. But no, I actually said that because I just thought I'm going to get shot. My father's voice got in my head and said, well, ain't shit you can do about it. Get ready.
Sometimes you got to get shot, nigga.
Sometimes you got to take it on it. This is the wildest shit my pops ever said. And then I would go out and get out. Yeah. He said, my mom said pass. I hit him up. This is dark. Man, I had to call him and let him know. He said, well, motherfuckers have heart attacks.
God damn.
Yeah, and I said, so that's it? That's it. You ain't going to add nothing else. Hey, man, shit, I ain't make it have the heart attack. Wow. All right, Pops.
That wasn't the point, Dad.
Yeah, really not the point. And then he was like, all right, man, we'll bury her, honor her, and all right, get at me with details. All right, I got to go.
Let me know what time the service is on.
Yeah, that type of dude. Yeah, and I was the most. And now I'm starting to find myself say shit like that. Well, shit happens. Shit, you got hit by a car.
Yeah, well, that's why they tell you look both ways, guys.
That's why they tell you look both ways, man. Slap it, dap it, nigga. I know that a lot of people in the feed.
Stun said, I've had a gun pulled on me too. It's not scary at the time. I won't lie either. At the liquor store on Slauson and 7th Avenue, I had a gun pulled on me, and I got annoyed immediately. Like, he was like, give me my shit. And I was like, what shit? Like, I answered disrespectfully for a nigga that had a gun on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you're kind of right. It all goes by pretty fast.
It goes by so fast, and you just,
And then the next day you're like, almost got shot last night.
Like, this is crazy. I got family. What am I doing? But no, I think that I'm not going to say that on here because we'll get flagged or something like that. But there are some people that kind of deserve they deserve a gun pulled on them.
Now you sound like Mark Robinson from fucking North Carolina. He's like, some people need killing. It's like, would you shut your
Stop it? No, I know with your soup cooling ass face.
and then since then, like they've tried to kill Donald Trump twice. And
Yeah,
he's like, you killing speech?
No, once. The other one. Come on, man.
The motherfucker sits in the tree line for 12 hours with a rifle pointed towards where Trump might be playing. He tried.
He gave it a shot.
He just didn't get as close as the first.
Yeah, the first one.
He was trying.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, by the way, again, before we get up out of here, I'm gonna make sure y'all know this. Both of these people that tried to assassinate or attempted or whatever the fuck with Trump, even though I think there was a lot of chicanery pertaining to it, both were Republicans, registered Republicans. So stop this fucking narrative of saying the Democrats, it's the Democrats, or saying it's the Democrats' fault for calling you a dictator. That came out your own fucking mouth, Trump. Stop that bullshit. Stop the shit pretending to a threat to democracy. You the only one who wanted to get rid of the FBI and make all the laws favor you. And the Supreme Court leaned your way because they a bunch of bitches, a percentage of the Supreme Court. So fuck all y'all that keep saying that. Fuck all y'all. Fuck your family. Fuck your kids. Fuck your house. Fuck your dog. I can say that now. Fuck your
life.
Yeah, fuck your life.
And you know what, man? Fuck it. We probably done for the day. Fuck this episode, man.
Yeah, and you know what? And I'm sick of it. I said that I went on a TikTok live, and people started arguing and going crazy at me because I said I'm sick of us fucking reaching across the aisle and trying to be, nice to these motherfuckers. They don't like you. They don't like you. They think you're Haitian niggers. Even if you're not Haitian.
Immigrants.
They are Haitian immigrants. Immigrants. I meant to say immigrants.
Let's just play it one more time. I just got to see it one more time. And
if you listen to the full clip, he says, by drawing attention to what's happening on the ground, it's just
right.
As this line goes online, you don't hate the media enough. Go ahead.
You remember Alternative Facts with Kellyanne? They did the same thing. She wasn't saying you make up fictions and pretend they're facts. You bring other facts to bear in the debate that are being ignored. And that's what he was saying. And I think it was in that interview where Dana Bash says, the police have gone through 11 months of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants taking geese from ponds. Only 2.
Okay, so his name was Rich Lowry. I finally noticed that. Also, what I noticed in that bottom right corner was a Sirius XM logo. And Sirius is a pretty serious company. So
me and Pedro been on XM.
Yeah, and maybe what we could do, guys, is as a collective community here, let's start atting Sirius with clips of this and just being like, is this the content that I'm subscribing for?
Yes.
I don't have a subscription, but they don't need to know that.
Yeah, I get it from my cousin, but that they don't need to talk about that.
But
also Netflix right? too. I don't pay for Netflix.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I haven't heard any,
outrage,
apology or retractions from this. But if you tell me that Megyn Kelly has a show on Sirius XM and Rich Lowry, no relation to Mike, could come on there and casually slip a nigger in, obviously he misspoke. He didn't mean to say it out loud. He just meant it. Yeah. He just didn't mean to say it out loud on Megyn Kelly's show Sirius XM. But maybe we need to at Sirius XM with clips of this and be like, this what we doing? Serious?
Yeah, I just think that until the right shows me some kind of backlash on some of the fuckery they do, I mean it. Fuck every one of them. And
Okay.
and if they got something to say, I'm gonna let you know where I'm gonna be at.
At me, dog. Compton's finest earlier said that he been strapped since '83 and hasn't had one gun confrontation, and then follows it up with, matter of fact, back in the '90s, I was at the Laugh Factory watching Shang tell jokes with a Glock in my pocket, and that's why they have a metal detector at the Laugh Factory now. That's a real thing.
No, I mean,
I'm glad you have the restraint to not shoot Shang.
I mean, the dude, that was some hood shit that happened with me in Long Beach. But I mean, Berlin West, y'all have really good jazz. Or I don't know if you're still open, but I'm saying, but the stuff I said was comedy related. This stuff was an interview. This was an interview. This was a serious.
Supposed to be they're supposed to be like real political.
Right. And right now, you don't get a pass. I'm going to be more shangry than ever until this election's over. And then the election still is not going to be over because they already are setting up stuff to fight this election, and they haven't even lost yet. They're already saying things that they're going to do.
That was the playbook last time.
Right. So I'm not giving them a pass. If they try to knuckle up, knuck if you buck, bitches. I just feel like fuck them. If you a comic and you in the green room, you saying some corny shit, I will big dog you. Get the fuck out of here. Get out the green room.
Yeah, go sit your ass in the parking lot.
Yeah. Tell your set.
The light.
Yeah, sit out with the fucking audience until you learn that there's consequences and ramifications for fucking with my cornbread.
Motherfuckers say what? Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings, facts matter. This was your show for Wednesday, September 18th, 2024 in the time-space continuum. Man, we gave you an hour and 21 right now.
But that's not always the case. So
but we will be back tomorrow.
3 p.m. to 4 p.m. ish. Also, tonight, if you happen to be around, I just got this last minute gig. I'll be at the Ontario Improv tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be out there doing a show. If you get a chance, come out. I literally found out today. And then this weekend, I'll be at the Comedy Chateau. And then I'll be in Vegas at a place called Dre's Comedy Club. The 26th. Am I saying it right?
Dre's. Yeah.
It is Dre's.
Yeah.
I'll be there the 26th. I'll be there the 26th through the 28th. I'll be there. So I'll be there doing a show. So make sure you come check me out. And then last thing, I just want to let you know, I got accepted for the New York Comedy Festival.
Yes, sir.
Comedy Festival, which will be in November. I'll give you more details as we come up. I'll be headlining 2 dates at the New York Comedy Festival. It's going to be held at the Hard Rock. It's going to be at Rodney's place. It's going to be all over the New York. It's a comedy festival, and I will be one of the headliners in a long. Bill Maher will be there. Gabriel Iglesias. Never heard of him. Okay. Gabriel Iglesias. Never heard of him.
No, fuck it. No, we fuck with Fluff.
Fluffy.
Fluffy is funny, man.
We'll be back tomorrow. And there's 4 things. It's actually used to be 3 things. It's gone up now.
We have to raise the stakes.
By the way, side note for Pedro, you got to watch this movie called The Gentleman.
The Gentleman
on Netflix.
I think before you logged in today, I mentioned that I saw Rebel Ridge. Was it Rebel Ridge?
Rebel Ridge, yeah.
Ending was garbage for me.
It was so slow and so.
I enjoyed the martial arts aspect of it, but really, really wanted to see just like I was like, bro, you too level headed for this. Like, kill one of these crackers.
Yeah,
like, all 7 of them deserve.
Yeah, I'm like, not enough carnage.
Dude, but it was
so it was just too much.
It's like being Rambo while black or black while Rambo. Like even fully skilled military motherfuckers know that, yeah, I can't kill the whole town because they gonna kill me.
I can't do what
Rambo blew up the whole shit, and then his colonel came through like, God damn it, soldier, we've got another mission.
But Rambo did kill some people though. He flat out.
He killed the whole time, bro. He set the police station on fire. That nigga went into the woods, then came back to town
He
like
hit him with a rock and he fell off a cliff. He stabbed another dude in the side and then in the neck. Yeah, Rambo was a murderer. But
by the way, Rambo did kill 2 dogs in that movie. We didn't see it, but they was Dobermans, and they jumped over the log, and nobody ever saw them dogs.
Never saw those dogs again. But Rebel Ridge and Gentlemen, I'm telling you, the dialogue is one of the most dope dialogue. If you get a chance, watch it for sure. You will enjoy it. Matthew McConaughey, all right, is the lead, and it's very good. And so I just, but for anybody that knows what I'm talking about, make sure you do that. All right, so we'll be back tomorrow. 4 things you must know. You must keep in your synapses.
If you still got a brain left, just know that, man, if you are voting for Donald Trump, still in this day and age, in the 2024 election, if you are still voting for Donald Trump, there can only be 4 reasons why. Number 1, you are either really, really rich. 2, you're either really, really racist. Number 3, you're both of the previous 2. Or number 4, you dumb as fuck.
There you go.
You dumb as fuck.
Savage AF will holler at you.